And number 2 we have... Yes, I'm going to be talking about Monster, and wow, all I can say right now is Johan, Johan, Johan. No, but on the real, Monster is a great anime. The best aspect of Monster is obviously the writing. Monster is more a writing anime, not so much fights, as it is a more mystery anime and more less realistic anime. But yeah, Monster focuses around a serial killer who's on spree as we follow our main protagonist, Dr. Tenma, as he chases him. Why does Dr. Tenma chase him? Because the serial killer turns out to be one of the patients Dr. Tenma chose to save. And so he feels at sin and at fault for all the people that are dying to the serial killer. And so yeah, we go on this journey as he tries to stop the serial killer, and we discover more about his history, the whole history of the cast, the whole history of the villain. And although it is a wild concept, it is very, very realistic and something I could actually see have happened. It is set in Germany and Czech Republic not too long after World War II. The setting honestly allows for just the violence and the insanity of what some people actually do to actually be realistic. And honestly, I wouldn't even be surprised if some of these things actually took place. I'm pretty sure they did, because the mangaka did some research about these locations at these times when he was making the story. And honestly, the best aspect of Monster has to be Johan. In my opinion, my second favorite villain ever. Like, Johan is just a masterful character. His writing is insanity, his philosophy is just amazing, and even his ending is practically just perfect. He was basically the engine of the story. Without him, the story wouldn't have taken place. He basically made every character move and like just genuinely react. He basically does what villains should do, make every character react to him. And of course, he's the pillar of the show, and he is the best aspect of the show. Urasawa was very well known for his villains, and I'm pretty sure Johan is his favorite villain across all his fans and works. And I'm not surprised why, because it is one of my favorite characters in media, not just in manga and this. And it is my second favorite villain, only behind Griffith, and not even by much. Both of them are insane, and both of them are just great villains, man. Like, honestly, Johan makes Monster just so much more amazing. But yeah, other than Johan, the narrative is like really strong. I mean, it makes Johan amazing because of the narrative. He is one of the main reasons. The whole story and narrative is very, very good. I mean, in the anime, at times it is a bit slow, but honestly, I put up with it pretty well, and I really enjoyed the pace. And other than that, the side cast isn't even weak. It has a lot of strong side characters. Nina, Grimmer, and just many more. And honestly, they develop a lot throughout the story with amazing writing. Not on par with Johan, but of course, I mean, Johan is kind of a character you can't really compare anyone to. Even Tenma, the main character, is really good as well. He fits very well with Johan, and it's a very likable character. Honestly, I don't really have a complaint with Monster. It has a really good ending, which at first I didn't really understand, but after really looking at it, it is a great ending. The only real issue is just a few plot holes here and there, like, for example, every door in the bloody store is just open, so anyone can just walk in the house. Just kind of unrealistic. There are a few like plot holes like that, and there are a few unnecessary characters, which I think like are kind of filler characters in the anime. Other than that, like I said, sometimes the story is a bit slow. For example, there are a few instances where a few things should have gone differently, in my opinion. But nonetheless, when it's good at its peak, it is a beautiful story and just a masterful story. I highly recommend reading or just honestly watching Monster if you just want a more mystery and dark sort of series with very well written cast and just story. So yeah, it's a very good story, and I highly recommend it to everyone.